gonna come of it. And it definitely it do be dark times where you questioning yourself and whether or not things is gonna work out. But I done made it this far, you know what I'm saying? And anything I did that scared me or whatever didn't kill me made me stronger. So I just try to keep that mentality and stay positive.
Now, your writing method, do you write your lyrics or do you freestyle everything?
I mostly freestyle, like I punch. A lot of times, like something will come into my head, like an idea, concept will come into my head, or maybe a line will come into my head, and I'll write it down, and then maybe I'll build a song off of that. But it just depends what type of mood I'm in. Sometimes I'm in a mood to take the writtens and try to do something with it, or sometimes I'm just feeling like I might got something in the back of my head or something like that that I could just let loose. So yeah,
Yeah,
it
it all
depends.
depends on the feeling.
Mostly,
It
yeah,
depends
it
on the
depends
feeling.
on the feeling. Depends on the feeling.
Because sometimes you could be one of those passionate writers. I don't know if you are, but you get an idea, you just write it on napkin while you're eating dinner. You know what I mean? It just comes. You-
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely pulling out my notes app all day for sure.
because you never know when those ideas start bouncing. Like when you're creative, you just start seeing it could be a TV commercial. You know what I mean? It could be like an infomercial, and you're like, hold on, what the fuck? I'll write this shit right here. Hold up, put that down right there. That's
Yeah,
that creative. That's that creativeness that come out.
yeah, and you gotta take advantage of it because you're gonna forget about it later, or the idea. If you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
What up? What up? The Soldier Don. What's good out there, man? Got young NTG in the building, represent YTV off the cuff radio. We doing a live stream here. Got Instagram wanted to be difficult, but damn it, we here.
Yes, sir.
We right here in the building right now, man. But going on here when we talking about the Bone Thugs and Harmony legacy, man. And they 30 years strong. They still touring. They still doing their thing. That's very rare in this day and age.
Yeah,
Do you feel that they still get their proper due, or do you still feel they get unappreciated?
I think I mean when I go out to the shows, you know what I'm saying, and I see all the people that's always out there consistently, it seems like they get their respect. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I think people is always have a tendency to disrespect the legends, especially if they're not familiar with, you know what I'm saying, their whole legacy and all that. And I think that just happens with time, but I think they definitely do get respect out here for sure. Because they could still pull up a lot of places and tour in most states and, do all that. So they definitely do get their respect.
Said when you going live on YouTube. Oh man, I'll probably be back probably this week. They just got to give me some bullshit to talk about, man, because there's a lot of fuckery going on. I just got to get motivated to talk about it, brother. But I'm definitely gonna be back on the live stream to talk my ish with y'all. Bone Thugs and Harmony, top three greatest along with Wu Tang. Facts.
You know,
Now, have
facts.
you did any collabos with any of their sons yet?
Um, I don't think we have any songs. I did a lot of songs with Miami, one of Big Mo's nephews, but I haven't collabed with anyone. We haven't actually done any songs, which is surprising. It's definitely overdue.
Hey, we putting that out in the universe, man.
Yeah,
The all things bone got to come through with a project, man.
yeah,
Showing
it's
these
out. Dope.
showing these youngsters how to get it done, man. Because a lot of them don't work. They don't have the work ethic. Because I think we live in also in a time where people coast. You know what I'm saying? People coast. They don't really put their effort in because they figure, oh, we just gonna focus on analytics and numbers.
Yeah,
But the music ain't standing out. You know.
we live in a time of instant gratification. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just like it be microwave. You know what I'm saying? You cook it up, you put it out, and you don't even really think about it because a lot of time it comes and goes so fast anyway. I think people they don't be wanting to put the time into it.
And what is like your strategy and keep yourself? How can I put this? Keep yourself away, standing out from the pack, man. Especially with the way the social media universe is moving, because you expose the content every single minute of the day, man. And especially it's double now as an artist because everybody and their mama rapping. So like, what is your strategy on how you stand out? Because I could tell it could be very challenging. It is even challenging for us as creators.
Yeah, it can be. I just try to, you know what I'm saying? I try to look within myself and not try not to listen to the noise too much and what everybody else is doing. Because the thing is, once there's a method or it's something that everybody's on, it be getting saturated. You know what I'm saying? It gets dried out. I think the people that who really find success, at least from what I've seen, are the people that just stick to doing their own thing. So I just try to always, you know what I'm saying, pull from a place of creativity that's within me. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta find where your passion intersects with what people want to hear and what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's just always trying to stay tapped in to know what's going on, but at the same time, just do my own thing and kind of live my own life. And I think my unique perspective is gonna come from that.
Yeah, and that comes also a part of being on the independent versus being the major because if you're independent, you can pretty much march to your own drum. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Versus being on the major because when you're on the major, you actually got to compete with the market.
yeah. Definitely, you in competition with everybody else that's at the major. You know what I'm saying? Because we like to look at it as it's not a competition, but really it's only a certain amount of hours in the day that people is going to be listening to music. So you know what I'm saying? And when you on the label, they really about the profits, so they're going to really be making you go at it about that, and they're not going to play around with it. So it's definitely a lot more stress, a lot more pressure from a creation standpoint.
Yeah, the only thing about independence is, and this is what people don't know, that you got to put up your own money.
Yeah,
You got to be the driving force behind production, marketing, promotion, engineering. It's a lot.
yeah, that'd be a lot too. Like I'd be thinking about that too. It's like if I had a team of some people around me, it would be a lot easier. But for right now, it's just me, and that's the downfall of being an independent for sure. Is you got to do all that stuff yourself, man. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, because we know we had guests in the past, and we talked about independent versus major, and the challenges behind it, and the differences between the two, and how they intertwine.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's pros and cons to both because when you're working with the label, they got the budget, and you could, it's more certain that if you come with something good, then the money is gonna be right, and you're not gonna have to worry about that. But at the same time, there's pitfalls to it too. You can get caught in a bad contract. The money could be not great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a lot of things, but on both sides, I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah, the sleaziness is all over the business. Wherever you go, it's just about it's like this, bro. You gotta pick your poison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You gotta pick your poison.
yeah, that's facts.
He said the way a lot of artists deal drugs to fund their careers, the ticket ain't cheap being an artist. Big facts.
That's facts. You gotta make the money somehow.
That's the way they were coming up back in the 80s and the 90s, bro. Like you ain't had this information. You had to learn by trial and error. And a lot of people they couldn't just keep up. Bone just happened to be hot. They just happened to make dope ass music. So the music will stand within itself. But
Yeah,
if you didn't have a catalog, oh, you screwed,
yeah,
homie. You
yeah,
screwed.
for real.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to all that stuff, man. But do you have any other new music in the works?
Yeah, I got some stuff right now. I'm kind of just like trying out, like putting it on SoundCloud, putting it on YouTube, and seeing how people are responding to it. And while I'm working on my new stuff, I'm just going through the old music and seeing what people could latch on to. Because I know I got a lot of music that I should have been dropping that I haven't. So I'm just trying to make sure I get all that cleaned out and I don't got to worry about it. So when the next New Year start, I can come with the new stuff that I've been working on.
Approximately, how many songs do you think you have in the stash?
I got like 700 some on my phone, like, so I got a lot for sure.
Yeah. Yo, man, we got the pop stash right here.
For real, for real.
That's so 700 ringing from 2015. That's 10 years worth of songs, man. That's like almost 8 albums. Shit,
Yeah,
the album a month.
yeah. That's the plan. We gonna see. I mean, I got a lot of music.
Okay, man. And one more question: work ethic. how often do you be in the studio? Because you know that bounce off that last question about this, about how many songs you got on stash. Like how often do you be in the studio, man? Just for curious minds.
I try to be in the studio every day. I'm not gonna lie though, right now, when I'm trying to do everything else, like edit posts and film content and do all this other stuff, it's been hard. But I'm trying to get my schedule back so where I could be in there every day. Right now, it's probably 3 or 4 days a week because some days it just be I have something I forgot to do and it just spills over. I got a job too, so it's like some days it's I gotta go to sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? But I try to be in there every day. We gonna hopefully, bro, this week or next week I'm gonna get back to that though.
See, look at it like this though, man. Like you already got half the competition beat just by the songs in the chamber.
Yeah,
All thing you gotta do just shoot the visuals, put an album out a month, what some art like one of them artists did. They put out like an album or mixtape or a month. But you don't want to oversaturate. But you know, you
yeah,
already had started the game already with the 700.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. I got all this music. It can't, you know what I'm saying? Something got to be in there. You know what I'm saying? And I really started looking through it, and I'm like, it's definitely some ones.
The vault is heavy, y'all. So y'all sitting in the studio, partying, bullshitting, man. Get on your grind like this man here, man.
Real
Any
talk.
song, and the cool part about the game is any song can pop off. That's why you got to keep on grinding.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'd be overthinking it too much, like in the past, where it's really like, if I'm playing the song for people and they rocking with it, you know what I'm saying? I'm previewing it. You might as well just put it out because you never know what it's gonna do.
Now you don't want to overthink it at all. Like you probably just have to do it test, like a test taker, so to speak.
Yeah,
Just throw it out there and see how the public responds to it, and go from there.
yeah. I'm thinking that's the way.
Yeah, especially with the way how everything is now. You have the TikTok and YouTube and Twitter. You have so many apps and so many lanes now. You could just put it out there.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like because way a lot of people is doing is they flooding it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of music coming out, so I gotta work double time just to figure out which ones is the ones. You know what I'm saying that I really need to be pushing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's also just figuring out the timing. Timing
Yeah,
is key.
yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, it's timing is definitely the key of it because you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Wait, but but yeah, man, we about to wrap this thing up, man. You have any shout outs you want to give out?
Oh man. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me, man. That's all I can say, man. You know what I'm saying? All the homies, bro.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to YTV as well. We know we couldn't get Angel aboard because of the technical difficulties, but we made it happen nevertheless. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna chop the interview up. We're going to put it all out there in the universe and let it go from there.
For sure. Shout out YTV.
Yeah, let people know where they can find you.
You can find me anywhere. Just search up Young NTG. You can find me streaming, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We gonna get on TikTok soon. All that.
That's right. Already, man. Big shout out to you, man. Hope the best for you. We're gonna definitely do some more work down the line. I'm gonna get in contact with Angel, so we're definitely gonna have the second interview lined up too.
Okay, for sure. Most definitely, man. Appreciate you for having me on.
Always. Take care.
All right, you too, man.